Okay. Okay. Um,
Is my soundboard working? Let's find out. Oh, my soundboard is working. Okay, cool. Uh-huh. Yay. Way to go, me. Listen, okay. Sorry I'm late. It was a real problem that I was having. Well, okay. It's not a problem I was having.
okay. Not a problem. Well, actually, if it's a problem for Dustin, then it's probably a problem for me, not from me, for me. So, like, I mean, I don't know. His aunt died. Sort of mixed emotions on the aunt. But family is family, and people are real fucked up about this one. I thought when my Aunt Mary died, although I didn't get to see how everybody reacted to my Aunt Mary dying, I only got to see how I reacted to my Aunt Mary dying, which was not very cool. Um, actually, I reacted in a way that was probably not appropriate for anyone to act that way. But um Dustin's aunt dying, there's actually people that I could see affected by this, and I don't know how to handle that. So I live streamed just like when my Aunt Mary died. I live streamed when she died too. Uh, Turns out live streaming may be a crutch for me. Um, but anyway, Dustin and his mom went to go see his grandmother in the hospital because she's not doing so well. She wasn't doing well before this accident happened. As a matter of fact, she was in the hospital with her problems. And Chaz died. Uh, she got in a car accident uh, leaving the hospital from visiting her mother. She crashed with a Tesla, a 17-year-old kid driving a Tesla. Um, he also died, but I don't know his name. I don't know his name, or I would pray for him also. But he was a 17-year-old kid in a Tesla, so he must have been living high on the hog, man. Could you imagine having a Tesla at 17? How awesome would you have to be? Like for your first car to be a Tesla. I must have been a really smart kid. So the world lost another Elon Musk, maybe. Because whose first car is a Tesla? Unless you're like a really good kid. So he must have been a really good kid. Or at least I hope so. But I don't even know his name. So I don't even know if I could pray for him. Because do I just like God, that 17-year-old kid in a Tesla, the one that died with Chaz, can that kid go to heaven also? Because he was 17 years old with a Tesla. He had to be super good, you know? And I don't know. Maybe he'd be at the front of line. you know? I don't exactly know. I don't even exactly know what I'm supposed to do because I didn't go with them to visit the grandmother. I didn't go with them to do that. That's what they're doing right now. I decided to sit here and live stream like I did when my Aunt Mary died. I just live streamed reading the Bible, which is what I'm about to do. It's just I don't know. I feel like I owe an explanation, but really I don't know what a fucking explanation. Who do I owe an explanation to? Not a fucking person, but I just feel like I should give an explanation of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Although I don't have no fucking idea what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. I'm just fucking doing it, which is probably not the best thing ever. Although it might be the best thing ever. Hi, Sheriff Hector. Do you want to tell me what I'm doing? Because I have no idea what I'm doing. All right. So, oh, you know what I just realized? Chaz died on Friday the 13th. And I was going around like, Happy Friday the 13th. Like it's cute. People literally died yesterday. And I'm like, Happy Friday 13th. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it. That is a bad day. Well, it's supposed to be a bad luck day. And I'm like, Happy day. I didn't even realize, like, people actually die. I know people actually die, but I didn't expect anybody I know to die on Friday the 13th. I would have never been saying that. I would have never been saying that. I don't know. See, I say that in hindsight, but we all know yesterday we were celebrating Happy Friday. Happy Friday the 13th. I say we like you were there. Me. Me and the voice in my head were celebrating Friday the 13th because nothing bad is going to happen on that day. Booyah! Proved wrong. So, I don't fucking know. But I do know that we are going to go ahead and read these Psalms and Proverbs because we're good people with bad habits. Or we could be bad people with good habits. Something is happening and there is a habit involved. I just, man, what the fuck? Should I have went with them to visit the grandma? I mean, I'm inappropriate, so I shouldn't be going nowhere. But should I have showed my support? What if she's like, "Where's Nikki?" And then Dustin's like, "Oh, that asshole's back home live streaming." I doubt she's gonna ask about me though, because not very many people do ask about me because I'm inappropriate and a lot of the time I don't matter. But uh maybe something. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I got a headache. Oh shit. I didn't take my medicine. No wonder I don't have no wonder I have a headache. I didn't take my pills. So you guys get to take my pills with me. There's only 4 of them. I take all the rest of them at nighttime. We're just gonna put that right there. Never be a pumpkin carver. That be the hobby. Look, ICP is stuck in my head, but why? No one knows. It's a mystery of the universe. Why I sing the most inappropriate songs at the most inappropriate time. Man. Ooh. These pills taste like cardboard. Not that I know what cardboard tastes like, but I know what it smells like. And this tastes like cardboard smells. That's how these pills taste, like cardboard. Smash. Okay. All right, let's go on to chapter 14. I don't even know. I'm feeling some kind of way. Okay, here we go. Psalms chapter 14. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. A fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none who does good. The Lord looks down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there are any who understand, who seek God. They have all turned aside. They have altogether become corrupt. There is none who does good. No, not one. Have all the works of iniquity no knowledge? Who eat up my people as they eat bread, and do not call on the Lord. There they are in great fear, for God is with the generation of the righteous. You shame the counsel of the poor, but the Lord is his refuge. Oh, that the salvation of these terrible ass people would come out of Zion. Yeah, it's not going to come out of Zion, David, because that's literally the city of David. You literally took Zion and changed the name of it. But okay. So the salvation of Israel is going to come out of the city of David, which is actually Zion. And I believe in the New Testament, it's a place that starts with a B. Bethlehem or Bethel, something like that. It starts with a B. Oh, would come out of Zion. When the Lord brings back the captivity of his people, let Jacob rejoice and these terrible ass people be glad. Dun dun dun. Yeah, things are gonna happen. This proverb is way long, just so you know. This proverb is way long. I don't know. I, man, why do I feel like I don't know. I don't know what I feel like. Because, like I said, his aunt, and there's feelings about this lady. But I guess you're not supposed to hold a grudge when they're passed away. But there's no reason for me to even hold a grudge. But there is me who knows what everybody says about people, you know. So that leaves me feeling some kind of way when people pass away. Because I know all the shit talking. So I could just lay it out there like this, and this, and this. But nobody wants to hear that. Everybody wants to be sad about the lady that died. But maybe they should remember certain things so then they're not so sad. I don't know. That and that's how I got over my Aunt Mary's death because I remember she sucks. She sucks. Okay? She sucked then, she sucks now. She sucks. But she was cool, but she sucked and she was so pushy. And that helped me get over it to remember, oh yeah, she was so pushy. Remember I told you about her yesterday. She would just start she would just walk up to you. You'd be standing there in a conversation and she'll just start cracking your bones. Like and make you sit down and squeeze all your toes until they popped, walk on your back. You could be in the middle of a conversation and she will just start cracking your bones, make you sit down, make you lay down. She super sucked. It's funny now because I'm over it, but when I was trying to get over it, that shit made me so mad. And it helped me get over it by remembering, man, she sucked. But I don't know if I'm supposed to do that for other people. If I'm supposed to remind them of the suckiness. Because again, that may only be a me thing. Because apparently a lot of things are only a me thing. I don't know. But it might. mm, I don't know. I don't know how to deal with other people. I don't know how to deal with other people and their sadness. I don't know how to deal with other people when they're happy. Really, I don't know how to deal with other people, except for Dustin. But I've only seen Dustin really sad one time, and it was my fault. So I've never seen him really sad over anything else before. So I don't know. He's seen me really sad over shit that doesn't matter. He's seen me be really sad again about shit that doesn't matter. But I've never seen him be really sad for something that wasn't my fault. I don't know. I don't know how to deal with this stuff. I don't know. But he did do something before he left to go see his grandma. He asked me if I needed anything from the store. I was like, huh, how weird is that? You're going to see. Well, how romantic is that? I don't know if that's romantic or not. Like you're dealing with stress, like a stressful thing that's going on, and you got to go get your mom, and everybody is going to be crying their motherfucking eyes out, and you're worried about what I need from the store. I think that's romantic. Probably not the most proper thing to be thinking about, because I'm okay. I'll be okay. But those women, those women might not be okay. But he's like, what do you need from the store? And I'm like, oh, what a weird question. But then again, he might be using my need for things from the store to clear out the stress in his mind because he literally did wake up, get dressed, called his mom, is going to pick up his mom to go see the grandma at the hospital because she's been in the hospital apparently for a lot of heart problems or something. It's crazy. And that's how Chaz died. Uh, Coming out of the hospital, she's hit. Now, we don't know if she hit the kid in the Tesla or if the kid in the Tesla hit her. Not exactly sure, but either way it goes. But either way it goes, um, they're going to visit the grandma. Justin didn't even he's, and maybe that's why he asked me what I needed from the store because he doesn't even know what the fuck is going on. He literally woke up, got dressed, said, what do you need from the store? And went down to pick up his mom. See, that's the thing. The Neormies, I get messages from them, but I can't ever see the messages. The Neormies, the girls from Neo's chat. Well, there's guys also in Neo's chat, but I've been mostly getting messages from girls, but I can't see the messages. I can't see the messages. And then I messaged Neo and I thought she answered me back, but she did not. She answered the Neormies, the normies, Naormies, something like that. But I can't see those messages. So maybe she'll see this and be like, oh, I don't know how that happened. I also don't know how that happened. I don't know, but I like to be included in things because I'm never included in things because I got a lot of brain injuries and they make me inappropriate and it creeps people out. That's why I'm a creepy sheepy dressed like a wolf. Yeah, because my weird ass gets into or fits into getting. That's why wolves fucking love me because I'm retarded. So it's okay. And they might know I'm a sheep, but they let me they let me fit in because I'm entertaining. But because believe me, wolves have tried to eat me before. The biggest wolf of all tried to eat me before, and well, I'm one lucky mofo, dude, that God really likes me because I should be the one people are planning a funeral for. A lot of times I should be the one people are planning a funeral for. And maybe that's what fucks me up. Because a lot of these people die doing nothing bad. But I've done so many shit bad. And I've been in a lot of domestic violence situations. And I have been beat up by crackheads. I I was beat up by a lot of crackheads. It was a good time. But I've robbed a lot of crackheads also. I've done a lot of terrible shit. And I should be the one people are planning funerals for. But I'm not, by the grace of God. And then I think that about myself. But then I also know I couldn't live without myself. If I died, oh my God, the world would be a terrible place. I couldn't live without myself. So I'm glad I didn't die. And I'm glad the domestic violence bullshit never worked out because I've seen it happen where dudes get all fed up and shit because they're lying about something and want to argue with a girl who's caught them lying and then kill them because they can't stop lying. And they don't want the truth to come out, even though the truth is out. You know what I mean? I'd never been in that situation because Dustin's a terrible liar. I'm also a terrible liar. That's why I just tell the truth because it's just fucking easier because I can't remember what the fuck I said. And I'm honest to the point that people are aggravated with my honesty. Like people get really mad and then it's off to the races. But I don't know. I can't picture I can't picture um it's been a half hour. I should start reading. But I can't get over it because those people weren't doing nothing wrong. Or at least that I know of, you know. They weren't doing anything wrong. And I've done so much wrong shit. And I can't. Because I know my Aunt Mary died doing some stupid shit. And fentanyl is an asshole. And I know that. So that was easier to deal with because she did it to herself. And she is in back of line because she did it to herself. But this Chaz and that 17-year-old kid, and really it's the 17-year-old kid that has me bothered. Because at 17, I didn't even have a car because I was so immature. My parents never bought me a car because I was too immature and also in juvie. And I didn't get my driver's permit until I was like 33, 34, something like that. No, 32. I got my driver's permit at 32. Never got a license. I got my driver's permit and then got my ass kicked for something that wasn't even my fault. But I got my ass kicked. Best thing that ever happened to me because, well, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. But I don't know. Hi, Fred. I'm so glad you're here. Look, seriously, so glad you're here. So you can help me deal with this bullshit. Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck is happening. I really don't know what's happening. I don't know how I'm supposed to. I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if I'm supposed to be sad. But really, I didn't even know this lady. Because she was a black sheep on purpose. She wasn't even a black sheep. She made herself a black sheep, which I guess isn't really being a black sheep, especially if you make yourself that way. I don't know. I don't know, but I do know. I haven't even got through. Well, I got through half of this, I guess. I didn't get to the Proverbs. I'll get to the Proverbs, I swear. But I don't know what I'm supposed to. I I don't know because part of me feels bad for that 17-year-old kid in a Tesla. He had to be badass. Like he had to be a good kid because who buys their children Teslas, especially in Ohio? You know, this is the armpit of America. Yeah, it would be the armpit of America because fucking Michigan is the hand. So it would have to be maybe the elbow. It's the elbow of Ohio. What? Or the elbow of America. Something happened to Ohio and we're in a crease somewhere. There's not very much that goes on here. The answers. See, I'm getting these DMs from the Neo Armies and I can't even see them. I just get notified for them, but I can't see them. And I hope Neo watches this and knows that I can't see. I messaged her. She hasn't seen it yet. But I'm wondering if she can fix this or take me out of that group or something. I don't know. I don't want to be taken out of that group. I like to feel included because I got a mental illness that leaves me lonely and self sabotaging. I like to be included in things, which is what's gonna make me so fucking sad because pretty soon and my live streaming on Pilled will be over because, like I said the other day, I have no control of my money. So I can't even use my $50. Actually, I couldn't use $50 at all because all of my money goes to rent. Nobody gets a hold of my money. Nobody. Rent takes my whole entire check. So then, like, if I wanted to live stream, I wouldn't be able to because all of Dustin's check goes to the gas bill, the electric bill, because electric has gone up a significant amount. Did you know my electricity bill is like $400? Yeah, it's like $400 to heat my house in the winter time, and it'll be like $700 or $800 if we gotta run the um, cooling. What is that called? Air conditioner. It's crazy. Fred, what do you think? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Because you are in a way worse thing than I am because I've only met this woman a handful of times and we had a drug problem together. Which I guess it would mean, we're close enough to have a drug problem together, but that's not exactly true. That's not exactly true. We didn't have it together, we had it at the same time. And her drug dealer was my drug dealer, so I don't know if that makes us friends or not. But we weren't exactly friends because, well, maybe we're friends because she told me all kinds of shit that I had no idea. And there was no reason for me to know those things. Her stomach problems, her diabetes problems. And everybody thought she was going to die from the beatus. But nope, that's not what happened. And God in the Old Testament says He takes people to heaven so they don't have to deal with what comes next. There's reasons that he does these things, and it's so people don't have to see what's next. Like Robin Williams died before they started putting the kibosh on comedy, that God didn't want him to see how they're ruining comedy, something like that. Because right after he died, they started censoring comedy. And comedy was that guy's life. So, what is going to happen that she wasn't supposed to see? I don't even want to know what happens. Ah, because it could only be a certain amount of things that would happen for her to not see what was coming next. And I say that only because I read the Bible religiously and I know what it says. It's like when my Aunt Mary died. I know exactly what the Bible says about shit like that. And it makes it a lot worse. Sometimes it makes it a lot worse knowing why things happen that nobody else wants to give a shit about hearing. Like right now, Fred, I don't think you want to hear what I'm saying right now. And it's not true for you because, well, it. See, I'm running my big fucking mouth. And there's actually people who have to deal with real loss to people that they know. And then I'm running my big mouth like I know what happens. And it's disrespectful because I don't even really know this lady that died. Just we had a drug problem at the same time and we shared a drug dealer. But other than that, I don't really know her. She just told me a lot of stuff about her that I had no business knowing. So does. Okay, Fred, I'll see you later. And I know I need to shut the fuck up. And I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to read Proverbs. But just know this is a very hard thing for me because I'm not very good with people dying. And I'm sorry that the people that died on me died after the person that is highly important died after you. And it's disrespectful for me to say the things that I'm saying, especially with you who's dealing with something way worse than me, and I need to shut my fucking mouth. So I apologize, Fred. I do this to you all the time, and it's usually an accident because I forget. So when you watch this later, just know that, okay? And watch it on 2 times speed because I'm going to Proverbs right now. And Proverbs is going to be important probably because Psalms was important. We're good, just gotta go. Okay, I love you so much. You are the best ever. You are the best ever, and I love you. But I think my heater's making a weird sound, and I'm not good with things that make sounds. I'm not even gonna touch it because I don't even know what it is. But anyway, we're gonna go to Proverbs. Okay. Yeah. See? Right here. Right here. It's real life. Okay. Proverbs chapter 14. The wise woman builds her house, but the foolish pulls it down with her hands. Yeah, that's real life. I do that on accident. He who walks in his uprightness fears the Lord, but he who is but he who is perverse in his way despises them. In the mouth of a fool is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise will preserve them. Okay. Where no oxen are, the trough is clean, but much increase comes by the strength of an ox. That's my Chinese wisdom sign, or whatever, my Chinese sign. I'm a bull. I think it's an ox. I'm the year of the ox, or the year of the bull. I'm a year of something. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry. A faithful witness does not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. Um, okay. A scoffer seeks wisdom and does not find it, but knowledge is easy to him who understands. Yeah, that's a thing. Go from the presence of a foolish man when you do not perceive in him the lips of knowledge. I do that on purpose. Well, actually, I should say, my brain does that to me on purpose because I guess I don't want to know people. So I just say insane things all the time. You do not perceive in him the lips of knowledge. Yeah, because I don't want anybody to know I'm smart. Because when people know you're smart, they want to know things. And it's like Drunken Wizard does to me in my chat. Asks me the same troll questions all the time. All the fucking time to test my wisdom. And it's like, I would rather you not do that because I'm going to tell you stupid things. I tell him the truth, but I wrap it in there with stupid things because I hate questions like that. It's like, does God bring evil? Well, of course he does. Does God hurt children? No, people hurt children. But children cut in the front of the line. So they get to heaven before anybody else does. So, even if they die, they're going to do good. You know, it's people, evil people that kill children. And God can't come down here and interfere. People have to interfere with themselves. The thing called a conscience. That's the good part of you. And again, your path in life depends on what side you choose. Okay. Um, yeah, depending on what side you choose. You can choose the evil side of yourself or you can choose the good part of yourself because like Jesus says or he's going to say, um the children of the light are not smarter than the children of the dark. That's why you have to be good in the world and good at the world because that shit matters. Yeah. Oh, there's a cat that wants in, and I'm not gonna let them in. Okay. So, anyway, your choices depend on what kind of person you are. And if you're a good person that just turned evil, you're more than likely gonna end up changing your mind when it comes to hurting people. But if you're just evil all the way through and you have never been good, then your conscience is not going to make you save that person. And again, it depends on your choices down here in Angel Boot Camp. You have to be good at the world and good in the world. You have to do what they do, but better than them. You let your light, the light that shines on the hill, which is you, the individual, you have to let your light shine in the dark places where these people are so you can teach them how to be good. But if you were a light in a room full of lights, you are not helping anybody. But the individual is the one that changes the world. That's why people say, change, start with yourself, and then the people around you will start doing better. And I'm not following my own advice, just so everybody knows. I try to get myself motivated to do things, but then always something happens and it's like I'm not fucking doing this no more. But what whatever. Okay. I'm just saying it says right. Okay. Okay. Present from the if you do not perceive, okay. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of the fools is deceit. Fools mock at sin, but among the upright there is favor. The heart knows its own bitterness, and the stranger does not share its joy. Okay. The house of the wicked will be overthrown, but the tent of the upright will flourish. Yeah, where it will flourish. There is a way that seems right to a man, but it's the end, it's the way of death. That is the easy thing. Because remember, it's hard to choose the right thing, but it is way easy to choose the wrong thing. That's why the hard way is the right way to do things. Because, like Jesus said, the path is narrow and few get through because it's hard to do the right thing. But with the easy thing, the gate is wide and many go through because it's easy to do the wrong thing. That's why you have a conscience that'll tell you do the wrong thing because it's better. And the other side is like do the right thing. But you on the inside are like, that's way too fucking hard. It's way too fucking hard. Even in laughter, the heart may sorrow, and the end of birth may be grief. Yeah. The backslider in heart will be filled with his own ways, but a good man will be satisfied from above. The simple believes every word, but the prudent considers well his steps. A wise man fears and departs from evil, but a fool rages and is self confident. Dun, dun, dun. Self confident. A quick tempered man acts foolishly, and a man of wicked intentions is hated. That first one, a quick tempered man acts foolishly. I do that all the time. Yeah, all the time. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil will bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteousness. Okay. The poor man is hated even by his own neighbor. That's probably true. But the rich has many friends. He who despises his neighbor sins, but he who has mercy on the poor, happy is he. Do they not go astray who devise evil? But the mercy and truth belong to those who devise good. And all labor there is profit, but the chatter leads to poverty. Yeah, idle chapter, cha- idle chatter leads only to poverty. That's real life. Yep. You talk about your boss behind his back, you're getting in trouble. That's why you say that shit to their face. Like it's not idle chapter or chatter if you say it to his face, which also is a bad thing if that person is an idiot and doesn't want to listen to things that will help him. And then he loses his business and blames everybody but his stupid self. Poverty. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly. Yeah, something. A true witness delivers souls, but a deceitful witness speaks lies. In the fear of the Lord, there is strong confidence, and his children will have a place of refuge. The fear of the Lord is the fountain of life, to turn away from the snares of death. In a multitude of people, a king's honor, but the lack of people is the downfall of a prince. Yeah, that's a thing. He who is slow to wrath has great understanding, but he who is impulsive exults fully. Yeah, that's one of the things that yeah, I am so quick to anger. But in my defense, it's my brain injuries. They're in the part of the brain that controls attitude, behavior. Yeah, eyesight. Yeah, that is also a thing. A sound heart is life to the body, but envy is rottenness to the bones. Yeah, you pickle your soul and then you live forever. Yeah. Well, you don't live forever, but you live for a long time because you done soaked your body in hateful vinegar, so you just live forever. He who oppresses the poor reproaches his maker, but he who honors him has mercy on the needy. Oh, why am I so tired? No one knows. The wicked is banished in his wickedness, but the righteous has a refuge from death. Wisdom rests in the heart of him who has understanding, but what is in the heart of fools is made known. Ah, righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. That's why we got to start going to God because we need Him to save America. The king's favor is towards a wise servant, but his wrath is against him who causes shame. Okay, that's the end of chapter 14. Well, Proverbs 14. We'll be back tomorrow with 15. I'll be back here at 4 o'clock to read some more of Jesus' shit talking tour slash wellness clinic. So I want to thank you for coming and tell you I love you and I hope you have the greatest day ever. Goodbye.